Number one. I'm number one on the leaderboard. Finally, I have done it. And I didn't do it by myself. I did it because a lot of people have been supporting me. I've been working real hard. My team's been working real hard, and a lot of amazing things have been happening. So again, this is Nicholas Lau from Dallas, Texas, and this is my wallpaper for today. So, when you're in a pandemic, you can only think about going on vacation. You can't really go on vacation right now. So I wanted something nice and serene and stuff. Man, I would just love to be on that lake. And you know what? Because of Profits Passport, I actually could. When it's time to go on vacation again, I can go to a nice little lake like that, just sit in a canoe all day and send text messages to David and say, hey, I hope you're doing the work because I'm sitting here on the canoe and I need this phone to go off with my commissions. And for some people, that's actually happening. There are some people that are enjoying this time off because they're making good money, spending time with their family, and trying to make little mini vacations, and their phone's still going off. You've made a sale. You've made a sale. David's doing all the work. They're making all the commissions. That's the way it works around here. So let me share my screen real quick. So I'm just going to kind of play this by ear today. I didn't really have anything specific I wanted to talk about, but I'm over 15,000 now. So just went over 15,000 in earnings. And if we come to the leaderboard, Silver Text Pro, yep, there we go. There's a leaderboard. That's me, Nicholas Lau, number one, last 30 days, number three, last 90 days, number four, last 6 months, number 10. I haven't been promoting this the last year, but I've done well enough that I'm on the leaderboard for the last year. So that's really, really cool. And yeah, I'm just loving it. I don't even know what to say, but I'm actually kind of blown away. I've never been first place at anything. I've never been on any sort of leaderboard before. I made a joke earlier on Facebook. I said, maybe when I was in high school, if they had a leaderboard for detention, I might have been on that. But then my mom did not like that very much. She's like, don't tell people lies. They're going to think you went to detention. You never went to detention. That's true. Actually, I did one time, but let's not get into that. Anyways, so topic for today, it just came to my mind. Some people are like, well, Nick, I don't really have that much money to spend traffic. I can get into this program and stuff, but what am I supposed to do if I don't have money to buy solo ads? I don't have money to do Facebook ads. I don't have money to do Google ads and all that. It's okay. To be quite honest with you, I got to number one just by myself. I did not push that much traffic. I was kind of working my warm market, just talking to my friends, the people that are on my list already, just kind of pushing them to David's funnel and letting David do all the work. So I haven't sunk a whole lot of money into traffic yet, but I'm about to. I'm about to start doing ringless voicemails and SMS marketing. So I'm going to put a decent amount of money into that because it seems to be working for some of the other guys. So this is my thing. And actually, this is what David had told me too. If you made it to first place and you haven't really even started, just imagine what's going to happen when your YouTube channel takes off. Just imagine when you're going to start pushing traffic. So yeah, I don't think about those type of things. I just kind of do things one day at a time. I don't like to think too far ahead. I didn't actually see this happening, this number one on the leaderboard. I did not see that happening. And like I said, this thing fluctuates. Some days I'm a couple of days ago, Sam was number one. Now I'm number one. But remember, I told you in another video, remember I said this. If you go back to the other video, I said I was out of town for a few days and I wasn't working the business that hard. And in that time, my buddy Sam took over number one. And what did I say on that video? I said, this week I'm going to work my butt off and I'm going to come to number one. I didn't, I was just saying that just to be, facetious or facetious. Is that how you say it? Whatever. I don't do big words very well. I'm trying to practice though. But anyways, I said that I was going to become number one, and there it is. The proof is in the pudding. I'm actually kind of hungry for some pudding. All right, so we're going to do something a little different here. If this doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out because I don't know if I can. Let's see. All right, so I will probably have to take down my beautiful background for this to work. So yeah, okay, so that's what I will have to do. All right, so for the people that, oh, you know what? The microphone is still hooked in. Let's see. All right, whatever. Let me unplug the microphone. Okay, hopefully y'all can still hear me. See, that was my my little beautiful Yeti microphone. I love that thing. It's so I can speak crystal clearly, but for the purposes of this. Now let's see. I don't know if this is backwards or not. Is that backwards? Maybe it's only backwards for me. I'm hoping it's not backwards for you. If it is, then I'll put a screenshot of what we're looking at right here. So anyways, if you want to join the system, profitspassport.info, that'll take you to my page so you can sign up. All right, so the point was, let me see if I can just put this on top of the chair. Okay. So as I said, I need to work on YouTube equipment. I need better lighting. There's a lot of stuff that's still in the works here, but I hit number one, even with everything that's so crazy around here. Anyways, okay, so you need to have a main source of traffic. You need a place where you can promote Profits Passport or whatever you want. I mean, this works for everything, but let's stick to what's actually making me the money right now. So there's Facebook, there's Pinterest, there's Instagram, there's TikTok, there's Twitter, there's Craigslist. These are all places where you can generate traffic for free. So none of this excuse about I don't have money for traffic, because trust me, some of these places is where I generate leads, and that's how I was able to make sales. So Facebook is one of the best, especially because there's so many tools out there. You've seen a previous video. A friend of mine has a really good tool that'll help you market on Facebook and help you generate high quality leads that you can push to the Profits Passport funnel, right? And then let David do all the work. So you do a little bit of work on Facebook, get people to the funnel, and then let David take over from there. Is that the glare bad? Okay. Anyways, if this is backwards, like right now when I'm looking at it, it's backwards. If you guys are looking at it backwards, I apologize. I hope it's reversed when I watch this video later, because I don't want to have to shoot it again. But anyways, so the point is you want to get people here and you want to get them to the value ladder, right? So you might have a blog. Maybe you're somebody that likes to blog about different programs out there, give your reviews and stuff. So it's like, hey, David Deacle has a program called Passport Profits Passport. This is what, you should know about it, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then when they go to your blog, they read about it. At the end, there could be a link. It's like, if you like this program, if you like what you heard, go ahead and click on this link, right? You've already given all the value. So they're probably going to join under you because you're the source of the value that made them, make that decision. Another way is you could direct this traffic to YouTube, just like this video that you're watching right now is most likely on YouTube. Now, I don't own YouTube. YouTube is owned by Google. Google's a private company. We need to follow their rules. We don't own the platform. So you don't want to get stuck just depending on YouTube, because as you've seen some horror stories out there, people have got their accounts hacked, people have got their accounts shut down. So you want to make sure that in your YouTube description, like in my description, you want other places for them to go to get on your email list, okay? That's very important too. A third place you can send them is directly to a sales funnel. Maybe you have, or in this case, you could send them straight to Profits Passport, but let's just say you have your own funnel in front. Maybe you have a ClickFunnels account or a Lead Pages account, and you want to collect your own leads first. So you collect your own leads and then send them to David's program or whatever other program you want to. So the whole point is whether you send them to the blog, because remember, when they come onto your blog, you might have a little pop-up that comes up, welcome to my blog, please enter your email address for this free gift. Or if they're trying to leave, another pop-up, wait, before you leave, put this in. So you can do something like that. So you can capture emails there. Obviously on YouTube, you could just, like I'm telling you in this video, by the way, after you're done, go to the description area below, click on profitspassport.info and put in your email address. Okay, so I'm trying to get you to put your email address somewhere so I can, correspond with you more, or whatever the case may be. Same thing with the funnel. You can say like, hey, go, well, here's a great example for a funnel. Your Facebook account. Why don't you use your Facebook account like it's a capture page itself? You have the little banner section, you have the little picture section, you have your photo. Use those. That's free marketing space. I'm not sure if people realize that is free marketing space. So when you have your banner in the Facebook thing, say that you could be like, hey, how would you like to generate leads for free? I actually have a domain, howtogenerateleadsforfree.com. You go over there, it'll give you an ebook on how to generate leads for free. When I give them that ebook, I get their email address. Okay, so you see how that works? I basically turned my Facebook profile into a place where people can click and go to a funnel in order to get a free thing. And then after the free thing, I'm going to pitch them on something too. All right. So I'm giving them value. That's the reason why they're opting in. After they opt in, then I might try to sell them something, or maybe try to push them to Profits Passport so they can, watch David's presentation and then let David do. I mean, the reality is I would prefer to just push everybody to David, but sometimes you have to be creative on how you get people to David so he can do all the work and I can collect all the commissions, right? Okay. Can you see this? Let me see. Can I bring the chair with me? If this laptop falls, I'm going to be so pissed. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the whole point is, out of all this, the whole point is the destination is to get it on an email list. Okay. So it doesn't matter who your email provider is, Aweber, GetResponse, Constant Contact, the Conversion Pros, whatever the case may be. So I do use Conversion Pros. So if you go to nicholaslau.com/TCP, the Conversion Pros, you can sign up for a 14-day free trial. And if you join Profits Passport, I will give you my capture page. I will give you my follow-up series. So you don't have to do the work. In that aspect, I do the work. So you don't have to do the work. So I'll do the work in the front end. David will do the work in the back end. So the whole point is you want to build this email list. This is going to be your asset, okay? And because that's something that you own. And as long as you protect your list, you back it up daily or weekly or whatever you want to do, you clean your list, you remove all the bad emails, so you have a quality list, you get quality stats. There's a lot of things you can do with that list, okay? So with this list, you can, if anybody hasn't made it to David's system yet, you can keep on promoting that. And for the people that have seen David's system, or maybe they're already on David's system, or maybe they decided to pass on it, there's other things you can do. You can send them CPA offers, and a CPA offer is like, there's different companies out there where they'll pay you a little bit of money for a lead, or maybe they'll be selling like a product, and they'll pay you anywhere from 40 to 50%, $40, $50, whatever the case may be. This is a good example. So in one of my autoresponders, this is what I did. On the front end, I sent an email out for this offer because I'm doing various things online, so I'm always testing different things. I'm not a newbie marketer. I'm trying to make multiple streams of income. So I was promoting this product, right? And that product paid out an $80 commission if I was to get a sale. So I bought some traffic and I sent it to that offer. And I actually did make an $80 sale. So I spent more than $80 on traffic. I probably spent, let's see, maybe 200 bucks. So I got $80 back. Okay. Now I have this follow-up emails. I have follow-up emails that are going for 20 days. In every one of those follow-up emails, I'm pushing Profits Passport, pushing David's system, right? So people get to see David's program every day. They didn't get to see it in the front end. I was selling something different because I'm trying to mix it up. I'm trying to be a little creative. A few days later, I think 3 days later, a $500 sale came in. So somebody got those follow-up emails. They opted in, they watched David's video, they liked it, and they had been getting my emails for 3 days at that point, and they got into David's system. And if you, I think I've talked about this in a video. I was watching Station 19, the TV show, and all of a sudden the phone rang. It was $500 sale. That's the sale. So when I had time to trace it back, where did that sale came from? It came from that email thing. All right. So what else can you do? So there's like a JV list. So these are things that I teach. So if you join my team, these are things that you're going to learn. So a JV list is, let's just say that you had a bunch of people that came through David's system, okay? And they started buying the product, okay? So let's just say you have 100 people. Just say over the course of time, you have 100 people that came through David's system and bought something, anywhere from the $25 level all the way to the 2,000, whatever the case may be. You have a list of 100 buyers, 100 people that pulled out their credit card or their cash and they paid you. Okay, that's a very valuable list. Now, what you want to do is go look at the launch calendar and see who's launching some cool products this week, who has some cool softwares. And then what you can do is you can sign up as an affiliate, get your affiliate link, and they'll give you some emails and stuff that you can send your list. And then you send it to your JV list, that list of 100 buyers, and you say, hey guys, I just got this great new product. It's $197 and this is what it does, and blah, blah, blah. I mean, the emails will already be written for you. You just send it out to your list. And maybe somebody on that list, maybe just one person out of those 100 people on your list. So that's only a 1% conversion rate. They bought the $197 product, which you got a 50% commission. So you almost made $100 just by sending out one email, right? Because you have built a list. Another thing you could do, I tell people that, hey, when you have a list, not a buyer's list, just a regular list, when you have a list of say 1,000 people and they're very engaged, you get good open rates, you get good click-through rates. These people actually correspond with you. They kind of know who you are. You can survey them and say, hey, it's like, I hope you guys like the value that I'm giving you. And this is honestly what I've been thinking. I've actually been thinking about starting a podcast. So I don't want to start a podcast until my YouTube channel is at 1,000 subscribers. This is my main focus right now, is my YouTube channel. So, but I'm just giving you what I can do later. I'm giving you my thoughts. So once my YouTube channel is at 1,000, and I poll my audience and say, hey, if I did a podcast, would you guys like it? If I had an actual serious topic every time, then what I can do is start a podcast. I can go to Anchor FM, or my buddy, he's got his own podcast platform called Podmeo. So I could start a podcast, and I can have different guests. I can have different topics. I mean, who knows? Maybe David would come on my podcast and he can give out some golden nuggets or something. But the whole point is, and I can also simulcast. I could do my podcast on YouTube. I can do it, on iTunes, whatever the case may be. Podcast is a great way to launch your business into another stratosphere, because people will get to hear your voice a lot. They'll get to listen to interviews and stuff. So it's just a great way to brand your business. Plus, anytime you have a guest on your podcast, you're kind of tapping into their audience too, which will make your list grow even more, because they're going to send out something to their list about you. Some people call it list jacking, some call it list mingling. Whatever the case may be, is when you have somebody on your show, or when you do a project with somebody, you're kind of combining each other's audience, and then your reach will grow more. And then the last thing I was talking about, I mean, there's plenty more, but this is just an example. Custom audiences. You build your email list. Let's say you're doing Facebook ads or Google ads. You can import your email list, and then it will start to create a custom audience and look for other people based on the email address that you gave. They're going to look for people that have similar interests and this and that. I mean, that very high level, very complex stuff. So the point I was trying to make is, for people that say that, oh, I can't do this because I don't have money. I just showed you, you don't need to have a ton of money to do this. Facebook is free. Pinterest is free. Instagram is free. TikTok is free. Twitter is free. Craigslist is not free. It used to be free, but too many people abused Craigslist. Now they have a small charge depending on what city you live in, but that's okay, because by having a fee, they've eliminated the competition. So, you could post on Craigslist as well. A blog's not going to cost you that much. I mean, you can go to any hosting provider and get your WordPress blog. It's very cheap to start a WordPress blog. You can YouTube it, and somebody can teach you how to do a WordPress blog. YouTube is free. Okay, Sales Funnel is not free. Sales Funnel is not free. There's ways to make it cheaper, but the cheaper it is, the harder it usually is. So if you use a program like ClickFunnels or Lead Pages, then obviously it's going to be easier because it's more drag and drop. But okay, worst case scenario, ClickFunnels is $97 a month, but the type of revenue it can bring you can supersede that. But there are ways to do a free funnel too. So maybe I'll do a video on that one day. And your email list. Okay, so the example I gave earlier, the conversion pros, my link will be in the description area below. $50 a month. That's it. $50 a month, and you can grow your email list to however many you want. Plus, they pay a 50% commission. So let's just think about it. You're doing conversion pros. You're doing well. You refer a couple of people so they can start list building too. You refer 2 people, and your account is essentially free now because you make 50% commissions, right? So and you can even start a podcast for free. It's very hard, but you can. And all of this stuff is free. It's like this whole thing that you're seeing here is a lot of stuff that you can do. I mean, you're going to have to put some time and effort into it, but I mean, this is warm traffic. See, like when you buy a solo ad, and I'm a solo ad vendor, so when you buy traffic, you're buying cold traffic. It's your job to warm it up. People might opt into your list, but they don't know who you are. They don't really care. This formula that I gave you, this is a warm traffic formula, because these are people that are actually taking time to read your content, right? So they know you on Facebook. They see your pins on Pinterest. They follow you on Instagram. they watch your stupid videos on TikTok when you're doing dumb things like dancing and whatever. But whatever, I have friends. I have friends that never thought they'd use TikTok, and it is absolutely blown up their business. They're just making tons of money on TikTok. I mean, it's crazy. Twitter is an excellent place. I'm actually really wanting to focus on Twitter because I have seen some amazing marketers. I'm learning so much on Twitter. So um, maybe I'll put my Twitter in the description, whatever. And Craigslist, like I said, it's not free, but it's still effective. So that's pretty much all I have to say there. Let me go sit back down. What the heck was I doing? Okay. Am I still rolling? Okay, yeah, we're still recording. It's like, did I just talk to myself for that whole time? All right, let's put my background back. All right, now I'm feeling good. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to take some time to show you some ways to generate traffic to push to your Profits Passport funnel. Because like I said, you're probably in a position right now where you want to make some supplemental income, you want to do something. My team is the team that's going to help you do something, because as you saw from what I just presented, I'm very creative with how I bring traffic to this funnel, any funnel. Okay. Profits Passport is the thing that's bringing me a lot of business right now. That's the thing that I'm mostly focused on. There are some other things I do on the side, but I mean, you could just look at my YouTube channel. I mean, the last couple of weeks, this is all I talk about because this is making money. It's exploding. There's no reason to talk about anything else right now. That's why I'm going to just keep on talking about it every day. Um, I'm moving up on the leaderboard. I have teammates that are doing well and stuff, people that I'm working with. So I want to work with you guys. I'm not going to get into all my bonuses and everything tonight. This video is already long. So towards the end of the video, right about now, you should see a little pop-up, and that'll be my full presentation I did a few days ago. So go ahead and watch that full presentation. You can see the different levels you can come in at. You can see the different bonuses that come with the levels you come in at. And you can always reach out to me. All my information will be below, but Facebook is generally the easiest. Just add me as a friend, and then also send me a message and say, hey, Nick, I saw you on YouTube. I had a few questions. I'll go ahead and add you. Or you can go to support@nicholaslal.com. You can send me an email. My phone number's like on the title. I don't know if people realize this, but on the title of all of my YouTube videos is my phone number. So you could just call me. I generally don't pick up just like that because I'm working during the day, but you can text message is probably the easiest. So 972-275-NICK, that is my phone number. Just send me a text message. So that's pretty much it. It is time for you all to get into Profits Passport. Okay. Don't dilly-dally on this. This thing is making money. I mean, just think about it. Right now, I'm in the #1 position on the $1,000 leaderboard. David is the #1 position on the $2,000 leaderboard. I think I have something. I think I have a new goal now. I think my new goal is to chase after David, because see, this is the thing. Do you remember that speech that Matthew McConaughey did when he won the Academy Award, and they asked him, who would you want to be or meet or whatever, and who would you want to chase? And then he would say that I would want to chase myself 10 years down the road. Because the thing is, you'll never get there, right? You'll keep chasing. And that's the whole point, is that you want to keep making yourself better. You don't want to ever give up. You never want to say that, okay, this is enough. So that was a really good speech. So if you have time, go watch Matthew McConaughey's Academy Award winning speech. Very, very powerful, about never giving up and always setting the expectation higher, so you're always chasing something. All right, so come on my team, work with me, chase me, because I want to help you get on the leaderboard. If you guys can pass me on the leaderboard, that would make me so thrilled. I mean, hey, it's like, I honestly, that would be my goal, is to have as many, because look at the leaderboard right now is full of everybody that's in David's program. I mean, they're just dominating the leaderboard. So I was like, well, okay, let me develop my little team and help them dominate too. And nobody gives more bonuses than me. Nobody gives more real bonuses than me. There's other people out there that'll give you like some program they made a few years ago that they say it's worth $10,000 when it's really worth maybe $300 or $400, if that. So my bonuses are real, because I'll give you guys traffic. I'll give you guys my time, my Facebook group, one-on-one call, depending what level you come in at. The reality is there's not too many people that do what I do. All right. So, and I'm not saying that to brag. I am saying that to brag. I'm #1, and I want to make you #1 too. So join my team. Go to profitspassport.info if you have any questions beforehand. If you want to get on a call to decide what level is best for you, let's do it. All right. So this is Nicholas Lau from Dallas, Texas, but wherever this is where I want to go. All right. So let's work hard, make it happen, and then maybe we can have a little party and go to a place like this. All right. Nicholas Lau, Dallas, Texas. Thank you very much. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Wait a second. Leave meeting, end meeting for all. Well, that doesn't give me too many choices, does it? Okay, stop.